Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jay Glass, and welcome to the Mora Kitchen presentation. Uh, oops, there we go. And today I'm going to talk to you about what's in your refrigerator, and that's right, it's condiments. And my company, we want to do for condiments what Sriracha did for hot sauce. And part of the reason is the market out there is huge. In Arizona this year, it's projected to be almost $500 million. But before we drill down into condiments, what I want to do is introduce you to my mom. And her name is Belle, and she's an amazing cook and baker. And she gave my siblings and I a great appreciation for eating, as well as for making food. In fact, she said one of the best things that you could do for somebody to show that you care about them is make them a meal, because food is love. And as I got older and I traveled around the world and I experienced other food cultures and other flavors, it got me even more excited about flavor. And that's why I've already started two food businesses, and sold one of them. And this is about starting a third. And part of the whole idea about flavor is that Americans, like myself, really want flavor all the time. In fact, 3 out of 4 Americans now are open to trying flavors that come from outside of where they live, or cultures that their own culture. Most of them experience that by places that they've traveled to or restaurants that they've eaten at. And unfortunately, in the last year, because of COVID, we haven't been able to do that as much, which has really even increased the need to be able to do that at home. And because of that, condiment sales are really blowing up. And this year, they're expected again to grow over 9% a year. In the US, in 2021, sales for condiments are expected to be over 26.5 billion. So it's a growing it's a growing market, and Americans want these condiments they want flavor on their pancakes, on their sandwiches, and even on their sea bass. And that's why I'm starting Mora Kitchen. And we're an artisan producer of fruit and vegetable forward condiments, and that includes chutneys, veggie spreads, jams, and sauces. And we'll be making those by hand in small batches with locally sourced ingredients. And really what makes us unique are 4 things. So first is really global inspired flavors. So each of our products will be inspired by a particular dish from a different country. So for instance, we'll have a Moroccan eggplant spread that's inspired by zalouk, which is a tomato eggplant dish. We'll have a Bengal mango chutney from India. We'll also be sourcing our ingredients locally from both Arizona and Sonora, and we'll be utilizing heritage ingredients. So, for example, we'll have a Seville Mandarin jam that utilizes the same type of orange that the Spanish brought to Tucson in 1700. And really what's going to distinguish us is that our goal is to really take our customers on a journey to Mama's Aromatic Kitchen. And what we want is we want to stimulate our customers' taste, their smell, and especially their memory. And I've actually done this before. I've had 2 successful bagel companies, that had both retail and wholesale components. I've built a team that also has deep experience in their respective area, and everybody's really excited about the project. What I'll be bringing also is some different tactics that I utilize in my bagel company. First off, is creating a very warm, approachable brand that people love and feel comfortable with. We did this not only for the company, but each ingredient had its own personality. We also had channel specific marketing programs. So what you see on the right side of the screen is a self-serve branded kiosk that we had for our grocery partners, that the grocer was able to significantly increase bagel sales and eliminate their labor costs, provide their customers with way more choice of fresh bagels. And we got great shelf space that we didn't have to pay for. We're going to be targeting really 4 types of customers: foodies and home chefs, people looking to recreate that travel or restaurant experience, people that are wanting to buy local, as well as vegans and vegetarians. We're not only going to be targeting those folks, but we're going to be targeting the companies and where they shop online, where they shop for groceries and specialty foods, as well as where they work, with different wholesale programs for each of those types of wholesale partners. Our growth strategy will be started, we'll focus initially on Arizona, and then we'll move to the West, and then finally nationally. Our financial highlights, hopefully, I have a lot of drill down, so please ask me questions after, but I'm going to just focus that on a few points here. That our revenue for phase one, using both a top down and bottom up TAM forecast, we feel that it's highly likely we could do about $110,000-$120,000 of revenue. And if we win the competition, we'll definitely be able to accelerate our timeline for our revenue launch. So today you heard that Americans are tired of the same old, and they want more and better flavor options. They want flavor at every meal. And we're gonna give that to them by bringing them Mama's Aromatic Kitchen in that little Mora jar. And we'll also be doing that through channel specific marketing programs targeted at each type of wholesale partner. And our goal is to get 1.5% of the Arizona condiment market in phase one. So thank you for your time and consideration today. And I'd love to answer any questions